I'm in a lot of pain making this video. We have Mars going forward still, but it's been opposing Pluto, and I'm a Mars-Pluto type, and I have a conjunction, and the opposition, I say, is a lot alike the conjunction in that there's only one of those per, sorry, my keys, very functional. There's only one of those oppositions, just like the conjunction per 365 degrees of the zodiac. And anyway, it's not so bad, really. I feel a lot of other people's heaviness, and what's going to be really trippy is when Mars does go retrograde. My kitten, she's running around. She's doing the zoomies, so of course we got to get that on tape. Somehow, here she is. Hi, little baby. Oh, bye-bye. You can't really see her, huh? But anyway, so I just made a video that's kind of, see, the reason why I get this way is because I'm in the middle of trying to shake trauma bond situation, and whether the people know it, like it or not, that is how they that's how. See, I think a lot of the population operates this way, right? It's like a no-brainer, and it's like, wait a minute, you better use your brain this time because anyway, it's kind of it feels there's like then so there's the underlying, to me, is just bullying, and very serious stuff. I think that I'm being preyed upon, and now this is not what I really wanted to talk about. Very unfortunate, by the way, because if it is unconscious on the other people's behalf, and they're not going to wake up anytime soon, I don't think, and it's really festering right now. It's just like blooming because of the what Mars and Pluto, when they get together, and it kind of points at it now. The square is the worst. See, it's just sheer power to have Mars and Pluto touching, the conjunction, and even the opposition. But there is where there's a standoff or something, and that's where we're at. Like right now, it's 11:11, and hell of a configuration, right? To talk, say standoff, because the 11s are really looking at like war. If you ask me, it's like it's pillars, it's like walls. But anyway, it's stressful to be an 11. I'm an 11 in numerology. So, but, so I'm in a lot of pain right now, and it's like, it's going to be really weird because this is not going to go away. It's all the collective that is going through this pressure cooker, and knowing the people out there, they're going to like these videos better than anything, that the ones that I just am all over the place and obviously struggling with something. See, the reason why it sounds so fucking like agitating, because it's not really the end of the world, and we can all suffer a couple bills going past due, but really, no, I have my reasons, and I think I have a right to it. I mean, this is where I'm completely fucked. And I wish that I can transfer. I do. I put it right here. I think, and I'm under the impression that not only some 416 people can hear me, but more than that. Depends on how I label the title due to people's interest, but really, oh God, I'm so, I'm not liking how I'm being rendered down expressionless. because of trauma. I'm being picked on a level that the people don't even know that they're doing it. So I'm trying to stop a lot. I'm trying to stop cycles. I'm trying to, and I can't heal because, well, I'm relying on them for a lot of things. And see, this is the thing. It's like, I can't tell if this is a good thing or a bad thing now. That should be an obvious because really, what? Now it sounds like I see now. Oh God, have mercy, man. It's so dangerous. It's making me look like I'm completely dysfunctional. It's like, no, we know that a lot of humanity is going through a complete. It's never going to be the same. See, we're gonna have to get more and more real, and that's not going to be very easy. And it's going to take like 20 years. We're going to be spit out the other side of this complete overhauling. Whew. You know, is any of us gonna be left here? Probably not. You know. Hi, little baby. So cute, playing with the ball. But anyway, I just want to get the cat on film too, so I'll talk about it like here. See, the main thing I wanted to talk about is um, the next 20 years and the Pluto Aquarius, the vibe, what's going to be happening. See, um, okay, so it came up on Facebook. A good friend of mine there. I mean, I met her when she was here, and then she went back to Switzerland. And it's hard to talk about this, and we need to talk about it more because, well, first of all, it's not popular to say, well, I don't like the man and the one-on-one relationship, not necessarily the man and woman relationship. No, what we're talking about is the isolated, very, very often most common man and woman relationship, the one-on-one, the relationship thing. See, this is the thing, and that's what they call it. You know, they just call it a relationship. And it's like, babe, you have a relationship with everything. You know, like I'm having a relationship with this particular stand that I made with for my computer and the way that the wire is and everything, right? Everything. So, but yeah, so going like that, I mean, God, why is it so such an isolated and ridiculous thing like that? I mean, this is really going to come up with the Aquarius vibration being jiggered. Sorry, I need to get out of this chair. Oh, God have mercy. I need to get more physically active. I'm so alarmed about my particular life. I want people in my life that will encourage me out to do what I used to do, what we used to do. You know, we used to go and play frisbee and try to play ping pong and try to play tennis and stuff like that. I say try because we're not really professional, but really I miss. God, sorry about sounding so fucking lame. Please pray for me particularly. I could swear, and I said this on one other video, that I am being attacked on a spiritual level from fucking like more than 3 angles. And I'm here to tell whatever Satan is watching me right now that you are nothing to me. You are less than a parasitical situation. I feel sorry for you. That's the only reason why. You can get anything from me at all if it's anything. You know, really, I mean, right, ultimately, you know, because I would love to just go, everybody would love to just get on with it, right? But there we got this piece of shit, you know, over there stinking. And it's like, well, who is managing that into like position of power, so called? My cat is now jumping all over my legs, and I'm fine with it. You know, she needs to go over here, and then we will look at her running for it. Does she go over there? What happened? Sorry. So anyway, I say I'm an Aquarius moon at 14, 15 degrees. So it hits all of the orb, if you ask me, when it comes to the air signs with my moon. So, but it's a big of course that, see, I'm already talking about it, and it's really hard to talk about. Not only because it's totally my cat thinks it's great that I'm on my knees right now, but it's like, can you stop? I'm gonna try to erase some things here that I just don't want to be cut off, because I really want to talk about this, and it needs to be talked about till for 20 years. It will be. It will come up more and more, and society is going to slowly change away from an erroneous practice. Can you still see me? Hi, hello. It's going to be different because I'm playing with my cat, and the chair is there, and fuck it. Um, the erroneous practice of what I was talking about, the one-on-one relationship, even marriage, is like, what? You know, I mean, who has ideas with that? See, a lot of people, I think women, would say that it's to, it's like you're selling yourself there, I guess, right? And um, for money, you can later on, you know, it's a, you know, I picked up on something that is so icky about society. That's like, are you kidding me? Is this really how it's going? That people are fucking not getting along, but they're getting along in a weird, in a very sadistic way, and and I'm right now, I'm feeling like 15 people are like, of course, Shauna, who, who are you? And I'm like, I don't have any stake. Ow, fucking this gosh darn cat, man. See, I'm on my knees right now, and I'm just trying to, I want to feel better that this chair is not good for you for some reason. It looks great and everything. It's cushiony and everything, but no, it's doing something to my entire. Pray for me, man. Pray for us who are stuck in boxes here, and we are in the middle of trying to transition, and we have people that do not have our best interest in mind when it comes to forward looking and seeing, oh my God, all of this, and like, well, see, getting to generally, God, you guys, please help me. The narcissist subject matter, they never are there for you, and that's where it's always like, it's weird, right? It's like, wait a minute, there's a blank. Fuck, sorry, the cat is. I wish this fucking cat would stop doing that, man. Now, I'm gonna go get her toy, and I guess I really want to continue on with this conversation, babes. It's about the fact that no, we don't try to do that one-on-one anymore. It doesn't make sense. See, here's what we do. I should make a better video than this about it, because I really want to make this speech. I really want to talk about how, okay, it's not about the one-on-one. It's about, there are two types here. And now, did we figure out which one we are, which one we want to be? You know, are we a wannabe or are we the actual? Now, I've been talking about it for the last 400 videos. Sorry, this cat is. Look at how pretty she is, and she's so cute. Oh, she's so best. Look there. Oh, she's gonna see herself there and go nuts. Well, she's a little bit nuts, you know, and I wonder about her. She's okay, but she wants to play, and I know that's just that she wants to play. She doesn't really mean to be so weird. You know, she would have her brother. You guys, I wanted to talk about this, but now I'm sidetracked by a dragon. It just figures. You guys, I wanted to talk about this. I'm serious about this. See, I'm like 35 years ahead. It's like, but guys, this is what we're gonna like have. It's gonna be a serious fucking subject matter. Why? Because people are moving into like misery, and they don't know why. And it's because, well, are you really trying to maintain the I don't want to play with her like that, but we've been learning Do you really want to try to maintain, see, the the old-fashioned blueprint suggested by the church over there, who's really trying to drive this insane one-on-one fucking segregation? Really, it's really kind of perverted if you really think about it. If you have any Aquarius planets, you have Aquarius somewhere, but you have a planet in Aquarius. I have Moon there, and it's like, of course, some of it because Aquarius says I know, and it's like you don't even have to think about it. Just meditate a little bit and say, no, wait a minute, why? Pardon me, I keep going up and down, but she is attacking me a little bit. She needs her toys, and she wants to be on TV. Look at her, isn't she cute? She's the cutest little thing in the universe. She's a dragon. I told you that before, and how the way I tell is that she's interdimensional. She skips frames. You'll see. No, it's not me. Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, I'm saying no. We don't do one-on-one here. What we're doing, if you want to know what we're doing, and now, why is this a problem, Shauna? Well, because money doesn't. Money is actually not working for any of us now, because we try to do this impossible. How do you like this video? New and different. I'm trying to get along with my cat and my chair at the same time, and the chair is losing interest, and my cat, I don't know why she's doing it. I have to teach her every once in a while. Get my fucking shoe over there. God. No one-on-one relationships. We have two different types here, and now there's the two types. Shauna, what do you mean? If you want to call it narcissists and empaths, or I don't really think that it's men and women, although, video number 600 saying the same thing. Narcissism is the so-called man's disease, but no, it's mankind's disease. I didn't say womankind either. Just my face. Something is lopsided, by the way. Doesn't you think it causes lopsidedism? I think that it's just a phenomena of uh-oh, that side needs a little help, and there is like a little, don't forget that someone is lost and they have to find God, and it's really just, can you go and find your guru? First of all, yeah, there's that, and you know that, right? You've seen it. They get a bad rap for how many centuries? At least one. Um, Terrible, right? Everyone ends up being a pervert. Pardon me. And what else? Yeah, woo, woo, Becca. She, oh, Tara, Tara, oh, little baby, come on, come on, good girl. She's my circus tiger. We will now we'll act like a penguin. I just know you. I know you. I know you, little baby. Little baby. Little baby. Little baby. Baby. You guys, I'm trying to tell you. And I will edit this, but look, I have my little baby. Oh, she's just trying to play. She just wants to play. She's been through a nice little nap. She's kind of serious in some way, and then I'm gonna have to get her unserious up. That's true, don't you think? Ugh. Anyway, getting back to talking about, there's two types And it's not a one-on-one here. It's like, okay, so there's now you have the now why is it so difficult? I mean, you can have your one-on-one. I didn't say that, but what's the difficulty? See, I find it financially impossible. A lot of people would say that too. See, it's unreal. You have the system that says, well, you can do this and this and this certain thing. I'm just trying to save myself here from that chair. It's causing me physical illness. As you can see, I live within a place that looks like an imprisonment there. It's just my bars. I would like to have people try and come and get me and let's go take a hike and stuff. Unfortunately, I'm a Libra. Pathetic Libra at this point, right? We've been pathetic. We could be getting pathetic. Man, I don't know, man. I've got Aries rising that says stop being pathetic. You don't really need people just to go for a hike. But it's like, no, wait a minute. What I'm talking about is just friends. There we go again. It'll come up. It's going to be coming up in the next 20 years and a whole rearrangement. There's two types here, babes. One of them isn't anybody's friend. Not really. No, and they do foster a lot. We can get to that's your narcissist over there. The other one is the actual good friend. You have a guru, somebody who is different because they're not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what you need to hear, and they're not going to really take advantage of you. You see. See, I was talking about, and is this the same video? I was talking about trauma bond, and that's what the government does. That's what all of the, I mean, if you think about it, money does it. And think with me a bit, because I can't. I'm in the middle of agitating. See, trauma bond, the symptoms causes anxiety, pardon me, agitation. You know, it makes you feel like that the scarcity, like you're just there stuck in whatever it is that has bonded you, which is, of course, it's a delicate subject matter. I mean, it's a wide range of things that you can become attached to somebody during some trauma that it's like it could be awkward because a romance is forming right there in the middle of a car accident or something like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information about this kind of thing. and yeah, you know, and you can see in hospital settings and school settings, it's a different form, but they end up getting abused or like, okay, so the sex thing does come up, right? In hospitals, it's very common because it's literal trauma there, and then you have the nurses there, man or woman, um, they have to be careful that those people just aren't so grateful that they're just too grateful, right? And it's like it's very common for the patients to be falling in love with the therapist or the yeah the doctor, you know. Uh, and it's wrong because somebody is way too vulnerable at the time, right? That they are not in the fucking natural environment. It is classically not a re- natural relationship. Say, it's not. It's like, you know. Well, take two on that one. I mean, do you really know each other? Really, let's you know get out of the hospital there and right. Take that to oh, there's the cat again. Bye-bye. She's a little bye-bye. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, hey, you. I have to stop her from just using me as a play toy is what it is, right? And boy, does that sound familiar all around. Like, hey, don't do this. And I'm not here to play with you like that here. I got to get her fucking toy. Hi, how are you guys doing? Are you glad I didn't hang this thing up? I might. I might hang this thing up um, abruptly. You know, I'm somebody who's highly creative on my time and effort and stuff. Really, I try to be something that is good for your inspiration. Really, and so I'm not doing my music. I've done this for a while, but it could be that I'm supposed to do this. You see, there's this cat here that, and I do not want to sit on that chair. It's bad for me. I went to the water company the other day and I actually caught up on what I had fell short of, and there I am, wasting their time and they're wasting my time too, doing the paperwork about it. And I'm looking around at like these fresh, beautiful office chairs, just like everything is. They're getting a new everything. They're getting it remodeled, like as if they needed it, and it's like it's always looking good. And anyway, but all the chairs are, they're like from Star Trek or something, and it's like, can I have one? But nobody's sitting in them, and they're brand new. Here's my little baby. Look. Oh, she's so cute. Isn't she cute? Oh, she has so much ninja. She can't help it. I don't fight with her with that, but I'd let her know to not do that with me anymore. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She. Oh. Ah. There, I got her to run. So anyway, God, I would love to start this video some other way, and I will. It should be repeated. What was the video about, Shauna? Man, there's just small segments I'm trying to tell you that the one-on-one relationship, like the way that it's weird. It's because it's weird. It's. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have any privacy when we're getting intimate with each other or doing an intimate thing. See, that should be all understood. Like, well, what do you mean by intimate? You know what I mean? But people really don't. Um, Narcissists in general, if you're watching this because of the narcissist videos, they are terrified of intimacy. They don't. They are fucking it up, right? They are. They don't um, find it very valuable. Let's say that there's a lot that they just cover up, and they're ruin. They can ruin a shit sandwich. So when you're talking about narcissism and things, know that they will be annihilated, whatever the fuck it is, man, and especially if you like it. Here's this cat that is going to continue to try to puncture my body with all her. Ah! Hey, you! She's making me throw my shoes around the room and stuff. And so now they're all apart, and I'm gonna have shoes just thrown around. But babe, I'm not really feeling well because of how that the trauma bond syndrome. Whoops, pardon me. I'm thinking I'm gonna pull this chair up and sit on it because my knees are getting a little bit. Babes, I've been on my knees for a while for you here. Can you pay me? Terrible. Chances are it's going to get some attention. Oh, let's have a conversation on this one. No, I'm not going to tell you exactly why I'm having a conversation. It's sad because I'm trying to talk about a real thing. Um, that maybe, okay, now this is the main point. Because I kind of talked about money a little bit, but didn't really get very. I feel better from having done that, by the way. Stood like this. Now I'm on this chair and I could probably maintain it. But, so the one on one, whose money is it? See, the truth is, it's nobody's money, not ever. Nobody makes money. There's what makes money is the mint machine, and there's a group of people that do make it, right? They have the ink and they have the cloth that they use that lasts longer than a pair of jeans that I get from the store, right? And so the point is the one-on-one, those people, they don't make it. So why can't it be centralized to the two types? Isn't there a two-type thing now? See, screw the one-on-one. There's one, two. And do they do a one-on-one? Yeah, they try to do it right. I say, I've been kind of poking around at it for the last 300 videos. If you could just help me out with some editing, go back and say, do you mean this part, Shauna? Yes. Could you clip it and move it over there into my file? I need a secretary. I'm trying to isolate some subject matter here so that I can make some money. But no, I'm talking about let's take our money back and centralize it and make it a social system and say, well, this is there. See, this is the thing. Is that okay, so if it really does boil down to there's the narcissist and then there's empaths. There's the human being and then there's the non-human. Let's pretend that that's really going on, which it is. Don't have to pretend. And please, Jesus, are we good? Okay, girl, you are in trouble. Yes, let's pretend that that's happening, and then that. What if now? What would money do for any of them? But except for they isolate. They call it an institution, right? The financial institution is a financial institution. It's a club, you know. It buys the whatever ever little thing: refrigerators, computers, cats, dogs. You cannot have any of the good quality stuff without money, right? Well, whose money though is it and what quality? Right. See, I say, I'm saying that there is two types here, and why not that the, see, I think that one type is blithering. It's like slathering on its philosophy and its world out. That's what it is, and it's just one type though. It's like, well, isn't it kind of like, just think with me a little bit. Do you think that it's a little bit lopsided out there a little bit? I think so. There's a lot that's like, well, that why are we so fragmented in a lot of things, like our holistic sense is shot when it comes to our medicine and our foods and even our living situations, like who we are to each other. Who cares, right? See, this is where it's so valuable that we are on social media, because my neighborhood um, can care less. I mean, I hate to talk about it like that. I mean, see, I would hate to like actually try to make an effort to be in their lives because they would just think I'm crazy. It's been we kind of we kind of know who each other is when they just spontaneously dump asphalt all over the place. And where I live, when I'm talking about it's there should have been now talk about the two types. There would be the type that's here, and I say it's the human being, and I say that, oh God, I got way off the subject matter, but if I keep saying what I'm saying, it's very dangerous. I'm saying that I don't want to say it's the feminine or the woman. I want to say it's the nerve endings. The human being has a much more intricately connecting nervous system to the outer realm, which is outer space, and so they're better at the truth. They're just very much more aware, and so that's the human being. They are they're using every bit of their senses like pretty darn keen. Even their communications, they tend to talk more. If you keep some of them off the cross over there. I mean, quit killing Jesus, will you please? Over and over. But what I'm trying to say is, here I am. I'm in a lot of pain, and I will continue to try to entertain, but what I'm going through is very real. It's hard to communicate about it, and I'm willing to, without tearing me apart. See, the narcissist world, they want you completely just ripped to pieces, right? because you are wrong. And it gets really dangerous. It's a dangerous society out there, period. Well, because it's parading around, and it couldn't be any worse than it is now. Now it's like blooming with the Mars aspect, and that thing is going to be. I mean, I can tell you and try and alert you to what we're trying to say here about this pressure cooker. Um, okay, so I was pointing at okay, just to wrap this up, I'm sorry, you guys, and thanks for listening to it. I am really sorry. This is so hard. I wish that I can form a community on here, though. That I wish that I can get some people to understand that this is so important. No, we're not supposed to do a one-on-one. That's an abusive system. That's ridiculous because what is it usually to? It's like some dude is fucking being a bully to some chick because I'm sorry. It doesn't have to be that way. It could be the other way around. They're both, they both deserve each other. If it's just some miserable crap, could they stop? How and what keeps them bonded? Well, I say the money system that it's like it needs to turn socialist or that just never going to work. It's just not going to work. Whose money is it? Well, I say that it's either one or the other. There's two types here. The capital or the lower case. Now, the lower case is outnumbering, if you want to say that those of the narcissist babes. I mean, think about it. Do you think that money was something for the lesser thans to do? Because if you're highly creative and you're utilizing resources like raw, for one, wouldn't it behoove a civilization or people to try to like maintain themselves however meditation comes to mind, to meditate and have like um better children. But what I'm looking at is like it's already happening, and you are being controlled by the few that know about this. See, you only need a few then when you're meditating. That's the whole purpose of it. It's like a meditator can do like the job of six people, um, rather than having six clowns there. A meditator can get the job of something that anyway. You hear what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm actually in a lot of pain, and I'm doing discombobulation. I was I would like real love in my life. Um, but I don't want it to sound so pathetic like that. I want it to be the unconditional kind that Aquarius is going to start cleansing us and saying, you don't do a one-on-one. You do, oh, what type are you? Are you a human being? Are you achieved at love or are you not? You either get it or you don't. This is going to be more and more exposed as the truth, as there are many truths. The truth is the same for everybody. And so this is what's going to be talked about more too. And I'm just so excited about it because it's like, fuck, man, it's such a vague subject matter. Sorry, my cat's behind me and I think she wants to cuddle. I'm trying to, like, not get emotionally reactive or like to try to, to fall into bad patterning, like how they want you to be when they're holding you. See, they prey on your agitation, they prey on your louche, they prey on your instability, they prey on your just being this now, like 39 minutes, I'm gonna plug into that. Yes, it's about the fact that I'm miserable and I make them miserable, and now we're all miserable, and see, it's sadistic, right? This is society. I mean, easily. See, I was trying to tell you that I already I already got rid of this out of my life. It was, I don't want to say names, but it was my, God, it seems like they mean well, but it's like, no, this is the crooked part. They don't really like you. They're not really capable of liking anybody. They like a certain ideal surrounding people or something. I don't know. Hard to explain, but when you're getting support from them, they have some kind of sentimentality, but when it comes to support, it's not real. You can throw money at us or they throw money at you all they want, but you'll still feel there's nobody backing you. And unfortunately, it's like that money won't go to where you it's kind of sabotage just about. It's hard to explain. I would love to get deeper into it because that's the thing about recognizing people that are, see, I don't call it narcissism. I like to say, well, they're just so disconnected that it becomes like this warp. I have some videos on here. I don't know if I have them public, but it talks about it's like these people are causing fucking time warp. But see, you can get ahead of it and you can trip them out. You can freak them out. You can prove to them that some things, and that they'll think, "How did you know?" They think that you predicted the future, and it's like, no, you people are really predictable. Too much. I'm so glad my cat calmed down. She just wanted to cuddle, and so here she is. She's really sweet about that, but it's like she has the Zoom mode where she just wants to play, and so but then it's like kids where they'll get kind of temperamental when it's time to just really they want to go to sleep or they want to eat. And she's so special and cute. She responds to the fact that I do like to, I like to pet the animal, and you know, and I really wish that I could form a real support system. People that look and say, "What? You own property, and what do you need?" I refuse to believe that just me and me alone has to like struggle with one other person who like. See, I would rather, like I said in my last video, babes, this is very real. Wouldn't you rather see me being breadcrumbed by you? When I say you, babes, I'm trying to say we. Let's get the two types going now. If you're following my when I just break out into trying to tell you about the sheep, the organization that's already here, the already here organization. So you can kind of see it on my cover. I'm showing you my cat. She's getting bigger. She's gonna be very big, right? Remember when she was just a baby? Well, now look how big she is. Well, the truth is that she is going to be a big cat, and her paws, and she's really amazing. I love, I guess I just love cats, but I love all animals. They end up, dogs can too, you get a big bed and they all end up sleeping on you together. And cats in particular, see, this is the thing is like there's some, you have to be careful because your dog could end up barking from 9 to 3 in the morning, like some is going on. It's just the weirdest fucking vibe. You see, I live in a wilderness area, and I'm about to close this up. This is 44 minutes. I hope you like it. Please make a donation. I'm struggling, and wouldn't you rather see us come together here and then make our 3D, like whatever's coming at us, try and fucking harness us up like to do what? And it's like, you know what I mean? Because humanity is up in the air for not only just 5 years, they really want to accomplish a lot to get a direction going technologically, but they're not going to be able to do a lot of it is going to be under, like, of course, we know that the big black boot wants to say, under our dead money system, will you try to get out or something like that. What I mean is, you know what I mean? And it's a very much, some astrologers will say, and that's how we're talking about it, and if you can't feel it, it's the way it is, especially right now. You see, Pluto is going to be going into Aquarius at the end of this November here. Really, it's coming up within in a week or so, and it's going. Then that's when Mars in January. See, Mars goes retrograde in December, which is trippy. This is where it's like I'm gonna finally. I bet you anything. See, I'm gonna. This is really hard for me to make this video and the last video because I'm feeling a tremendous amount of pain. I'm confused. I don't get enough communication in my real life. I'm here for a reason. It's because I want to communicate something, and I listen to it. I try to edit, but I go by feeling mainly. Though I don't tinker with it too much. I just feel no. This is something I think that it's important that we just put this out. We can talk about things, you know. Now here's why. There's there's two types here, and I do not limit it to men and women, although men and women have been, it's categorized. Narcissism is the man's disease, and then there's something else that's the woman's disease. I think they call it uh, not bipolar, but borderline, which is like, you know what? Oh, see, would you people tell us what's really going on here? You know, to me, it's just these they need to become enlightened, and I don't know, and nobody knows what that is. It's so sad. It's such a weird place. And try to explain that the two types here, one of them is doomed because they have to learn how to be the other one. If you think about it, if one of them is the kind that says, "Oh man, I got to take the asphalt deal," why? Because it's a deal, and they're doing deals, and it's like, babes, if you look at the deals, they're all poisoned. Stop. See, the other type is an empath that goes, I smell carcinogen. Really? Are you gonna pay get that as a deal? Don't. Just what is it? $60 that you're saving? Here, just take the $60 and get a better material around you, a better food, a better experience, a better everything. We want to live here without a tumor developing, kind of a thing, right? It's like take pretty soon, babes, when we get our language together, just and get more and more organic from the organization that's already here. The language is already here. I've picked it up. This is what I'm trying to do. I'll keep doing it, and it's hard to do it with under the attack. I was trying to tell you, it's the same fucking video. I have been attacked. I can just write a book about what it's like to be being spiritually attacked from all dimensions, and then see when you're isolated as much as I am, and and then what comes at you most likely is not the answer. If you're still feeling isolated, but see, this is where we're at. This is where we're at. It's a big stop, and let's take a break. We take a break and see. For me, man, I know it's so tough out there, and so I'm not going to ask people for money right now. But That's my agitation. It's over a very little, but it's sad. See, I think I've said enough here, but my confidence has been fucked with. But that's the whole. See, if there is an enemy out there, and we're complaining about an enemy and we're having trouble with it, that's one of the things that happens with us. Believe it or not, we get the best of us mangled. They try to take away every. They make us feel like we don't want anything that really they wish they had it all, right? But they just want to take it away from you, and I don't know, right? It's just a childish thing. And can we create a showering system here for? See, this is 50 minutes of just, man, who does this, right? Don't you think? Instead of, I mean, God, I have PayPal and I have Cash App and baby. See, this is the thing. It's like, wouldn't you rather me get breadcrumbed by social media here than than see than to not be able to take care of this thing? See, if we can back away from each other and get away from the bully that is doing the what? Oh, and after all I've done for you, how? And it's like, babe, you are not doing anything. Can we talk about being a good quality partner? Really? Like communication. If it's really love, things are easy. If you people are really dealing with the truth and have found something of joy, which love is that, and then money is backing all that, you guys would be, you wouldn't feel like you're never satisfied or that something else is out there. Money is doing nothing when it comes to satisfaction and fulfillment and stuff like that. Nah, nothing. Skills do. The skill of skills do. Love does. Now it's time to figure out what the hell that is. Oh, it's just being a human being, that's all.